went through divorce. I was married to my husband for 27 years. He was my first for everything. Being Sharice's mother, I was there from beginning to end. When she felt her heart shatter, she felt like she couldn't and she wouldn't make it through. But I told her, it hurts now, but in time, your heart will heal. I know one of the hardest things was to admit when you're wrong. She doesn't like to be wrong, but that's what it took.
When I was 7, I had my whole life planned out. I knew I'd be a mom, and I knew I would marry my Prince Charming. The good thing about being a little 7-year-old girl full of hope is that you can't see that plan not working out. So the Healing Project is, first off, it's a book. But as I began to write and as I began to follow the Healing Project, it started to kind of turn into a lifestyle for me, because there's so many deeply rooted things that we fail to deal with sometimes. So many things that make us who we are that are not necessarily positive, that sometimes jump out in situations where they don't need to jump out, and you kind of say, whoa, where did that come from? And it's just parts of us that need continual healing, like every day. It's not just a one-time thing. It's something that goes every day, because we can't help who we are. We're flesh, we're human, we're not perfect. There are parts of us that need mending, some more than others. The Healing Project is a lifestyle. It's a mindset. It's saying, I'm gonna address the parts in me that may cut others. It's saying, I'm going to address the parts in me that I take accountability for, that I know aren't right, and I'm going to try to better those every day. I don't think people understand what it's like to go through a breakup and still have to function and be a mom and be an employee, and for that thing to just still be in the back of your head all the time. That pain. I don't think people understand that. That's a hard thing to deal with. I don't know, have you ever tried getting yourself together mentally and emotionally and still think about the fact that you have bills to pay, mouths to feed, a house to clean, laundry to do? It's hard. It's hard. And nobody wants to sit down and talk about it. Nobody wants to sit down and talk about how men are not bad people. Nobody wants to talk about how women, I should say, allow men to come in and hurt them. And so now we're scared to be vulnerable again. Now we're afraid to love again. Now we want to play them before they play us, because we've been burned too many times by them. We've been played, we've been lied to too many times. It's been too many side chicks. We can't trust. We're living in a generation of women right now that would rather be the man in the relationship than be soft and delicate, because we're afraid to get hurt again. That's not how it should be. Heartbreak definitely altered my relationship with God. I was so broken to the point I didn't even know what to do with myself. The only person I knew who to turn to was God. My definition of healing is having empty places filled and broken pieces put back together.
I feel like I've had to heal from broken hearts numerous times. Not just based off of a relationship, but even like with family, with, you know, things that happened to me in my past. Like I've literally have had to heal from a broken heart. Heal from a broken heart all my life.
Like every year of your life, it's a new broken heart.
Man, it's a new thing. Like currently, I mean,
Do you feel like that's a continuous thing?
it is.
I feel like you gotta be okay with saying I was wrong.
Right. And that's so
I got my
hard.
heart broken because I was wrong. I jumped into this relationship. I avoided the red flag. I knew he was wrong from the jump, but I thought I could change him. I thought I could Jesus my way in
Man.
and give that man the Holy Spirit all on my own. The Healing Project points out the unhealthy traits that you have. It points out certain characteristics that you have that may attract someone else with the same broken characteristics, thus putting you two together and causing a whole hurricane, which was what my marriage was, because I ignored it. The Healing Project isn't going to let you ignore those anymore. Yes, you're going to have flaws. Yes, you're imperfect, but the Healing Project is not going to let you ignore the immaturity, the insecurity, the emptiness, the brokenness. It's going to make you more aware of what you can do to be better on your own before you're trying to attract somebody else. Because once you better yourself, once you change yourself, you put yourself into another bracket. You know, you start attracting different people. I don't believe that God put us here to be cheated on, to be lied to be abused, to be down talked. I believe that women are extremely valuable and extremely important to God. I just believe that women have a special place in God's heart, and I hate to see them broken. I want to see other women happy. I want to see other women whole. I want to see other women walking in their purpose too. The Healing Project has changed me. Just like heartbreak changed me, the Healing Project changed me. Heartbreak changed me because at the point of heartbreak, I had a choice. I can either get bitter or I could get better. I could have either wallowed in the heartbreak and down talked my ex or went around depressed. I could have done that, but I made the choice to get up and keep moving and to shake off that dust and to shake off that trash and say, hey, yeah, I went through that, but I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it to help somebody else. I'm a strong believer in turn your pain into purpose, because whatever I fail at, whatever I'm weak at, God is still strong in. So if I can say, hey, I have this weakness and I surrender it to God, He shows His strength in that. And He says that all things work together for the good. And He also says, in your weakness, my strength is made perfect. So if I keep confessing what my weaknesses are, what my failures are, what my hiccups are, what my hang-ups are, God can use that to make it something good. So that's why I'm so big at sharing my story of divorce, of sharing my story of heartbreak, because if I keep talking about it, if I keep sharing it, then God's going to step in and He's going to do something good with that. The Healing Project is to make people better, to help people learn to forgive, to give women the opportunity to love again, to give women the opportunity to stop saying all men are dogs. That's what the Healing Project is. And I'm praying. My prayer is that it helps somebody. It's for somebody who, like me, got out of something fresh and was broken and confused and didn't know which way to go. The Healing Project is for everybody. Because who doesn't want a mended, a whole, put together, nicely functioning heart?
One day she called me and said, Mom, I feel a little bit better today. All the credit, she said, goes to God, because without Him, the healing couldn't take